Welcome to this Escape from Tarkov helmet tier list. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here we've got the GB47. So this is an S tier. So it's got high ricochet. It's cheap, so it's great to insurance fraud. It does have a bit of an ergo penalty now, so they nerfed it, but it's still pretty good. Best of the helmets, that's for sure. So yeah. They probably could nerf the price and then people wouldn't use this, but to be honest, I'd prefer if they made a lot of these other helmets maybe more cheaper and more affordable, because a lot of these are a lot of stinkers. So here we got next the Archaic. We'll throw that into maybe B tier for now. So you could throw, this looks like C tier. So it's light. Whoops. Okay, we're back. So yeah, it's kind of light, but it's medium protection, medium ricochet. It's only level 3, so medium only level 3. It doesn't protect ears, and yeah, really the only thing it's got going for it is that it's light. The barter trade for this is a ripoff, so maybe even D tier. Next here, we've got the Alton. That's going into S tier. So if you want to hear, you don't want to use the Alton, but if you don't want to hear and you want to tank bullets to the face, the Alton is your best choice. Level 5 on visor and head, and yeah, so if it didn't, you'd stop by an Alton. Good chance none of these other helmets were even going to bother to stop it. So, and it's actually fairly affordable. Next, we've got the Bastion. This is a bit of a sleeper in my opinion. I'd throw it into S, but it's kind of expensive for what it does. You could do the Bastion plate, and you have a literal like 6 head that is like level 6, like thick face helmet. And it's a bit of a meme, but every time you get a bullet blocked by the top of the head of a Bastion, it's worth it. It's worth it. There are definitely better choices that are more practical, though. From a practical standpoint, no, it's not very great. I might even bump it down to B, but we'll see when we get there. The rest of these aren't that great, so yeah, you know what? B for Bastion. Probably the best of the B tier. Next, we've got the Cayman. So this doesn't have ears, and it's too expensive. So it's going into C tier. I believe this is high ricochet. Yeah, high ricochet, fairly light. And you can do the visor and everything on there, but the mouthpiece is level 2. And if this was cheaper, I could see people using it. But for the cost, no. Just taking a look at the visor on it. Yeah, also, the visor has a low ricochet chance too. Yeah, so this is like a kitted out. If you kit it out, it's even worse because of how expensive it is. Alone, it's like just the expensive, overpriced helmet. But when you kit it out, it's worse because the stuff you put on it is like, it'll protect you against buckshot besides the top part of the helmet, and that's it. So yeah. Next, we've got the airframes. These are pretty good. They're going up on S. Yeah, airframes are great. They're level 4. You can hear with them. So the only problem with airframes is they're very expensive. But you can get a visor with them, and there's 2 types of helmets. There's the helmets you bring in that you don't care about losing, And there's the helmets that you bring in to expect to lose or throw away. So the airframe is what you bring in if you got a gun that's kitted out and worth 250 rubles, 250,000 rubles, and you want to just, you know, throw another helmet on board and LARP as a special agent. Next, we've got the opposite of that. We've got the Ronin, which is a meme, and it's 100k, and it's level 2. So it's, oh sorry, it's level 3. But it's 100k. You should just vendor it. just vendor it. Next we've got the fast MTs. These are pretty good. They're level 4. You can do a slap plate on them, which makes them even better. I would say fast MTs, it's a bit of a toss-up between this or airframes. Maybe just because of the color. I'd say they're a little better. A little better, by much. And next we've got the Lzhz SH. This is this is like C tier. So you could throw a flashlight on this one. It's cheap, it's light, but it's got medium ricochet. And I honestly probably wouldn't even throw I probably wouldn't even throw a face shield on it. I'd probably only do the flashlight maybe. But it's not good. It's like, it just doesn't really have what you'd want. You want the high ricochet, which it doesn't have. You want it to be cheaper, and it needs more to make it usable. Or, well, it's usable, but it's not good. You know, maybe B tier, but we'll get there. Next we got the Kiever. This is D tier. You know, with the factory run, with the face shield, early wipe, usable. Other than that, it's garbage, too expensive. It's like 60k, just vendor it. Same with the cold pack. It's level 1. It's no protection and makes you deaf. Just vendor it. Next we have the Lzhz 20TM. The main issue with this is the price, and it's level 4. So there's no good vendors for it. I think it's really heavy too. How much does this weigh? Yeah, it's actually not too bad. It's probably the best of the D tier. It's like a budget Alton. I'll put it like maybe here, because if you kit it out early wipe, it's really good early wipe, and then it falls off a cliff. So that's the only reason it's even like C tier. Yeah, I'll probably top a C tier, because like early wipe factory, you're actually like a truck with that thing on, but it gets far too weak far too quickly. Later wipe, it's like falls down into D tier. You should just vendor it usually. Maybe even early wipe vendor it. You know, it's same thing. Next we got the Mashka here. This is the Killa helmet. So you could have a level 6 face shield with this. To be honest, I'm pretty sure hackers use this, and then like nobody else. The vendor for it is super expensive, and it's a bunch of GP coins. I'd say sell it, yeah. Yeah. These are organized by price, because the more you bring in ruble-wise, the worse it is. Anyway, not a good helmet. Here we got the opposite. We got the T2002. So for this, oh sorry, I gotta get another tab open. This is pretty good. I might bump this up. The main issue with these is, oh wait, no, I think this one does do ears. 2002. No, it looks like it does ears, but it doesn't. It's light-ish. It's average weight, and it doesn't do ears. You can put a slap plate on it and make it level 5. So it's like a budget Bastion. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it below the Bastion. I'm surprised. I thought it was better than that, but no, I think the Bastion's better. Because tanking level 6 is like, yeah, you got like an actual 6 head when you got the Bastion on. Because we got the 2002. So these are like the same. It's got a little bit more durability. Yeah, they both take slap plates. No, I don't know if you know what the difference between these. They're basically the same helmet, these two. So don't worry about that. Next we got the T800, is it? This one's pretty good. I'm already leaning towards A tier with this one. I'm pretty sure this one takes the good visor. Issue with this one, it doesn't take ear protection. It's really good, but your ears are just completely exposed. So here we've got this. This is a just vendor this. Vendor this for drip, S tier. But otherwise, yeah, just vendor this. It's pumpkin, you know. It's not a helmet. Now here we got the RYST Bulletproof helmet. This is level 5. Oh, and it takes the Alton. Oh no, it doesn't take the Alton. It takes the Radius. Yeah, this is the level 5 thing. So it's kind of like an Alton. So I'm actually gonna put it like B tier. You'd want to go with an Alton, but if you got the stuff for it, it's not bad. It's kind of expensive for everything that you get. Oh, it's a lot of plexiglass. Ooh, yeah, I'd bump it like over here. It's level 5, so it is strong, but it's just overpriced is the main issue with this. Next we got the Diaper Helmet. I think this one's level 3. I'd have to double check. These are both really bad though. The only thing this Diaper Helmet's gonna stop is it's gonna stop your brains from coming out the other side when you get shot in the head maybe. Other than that, don't even bother. You know, same with this Firefighter Helmet. We're actually just gonna fill this out. You know, yeah, blocks your hearing, blocks your hearing, blocks your hearing. It looks pretty dope. Looks kinda dope. Looks kinda dope. But the visors look like they've been rubbed with a bunch of sandpaper. And that ain't it. Next we've got the Penis Helmet. Everyone's favorite. So the reason this is so high is because it's cheap. It's like this, except it doesn't have ears. The only issue with it is that it doesn't have ears, but it's dirt cheap. But personally, I wouldn't buy it though. I never buy this thing. But if you have one, throw it on though. It's really not that bad. Next we got the X-Fil helmet. This one's a personal favorite of mine. I'm just trying to find it. Yeah, oh, this is the Windy X-Fil Ballistic helmet. Yeah, it's got very low penalties, very low ergo penalties. It's just really expensive. It's level 4, high ricochet. Oh, you know what? Airframes are better. Yeah, you know, actually, airframes are going to the top here. Just gonna organize this by movement speed. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Fast MT TK. I think TK, I think this is the replica. Yeah, this is the replica. This is like okay, because it actually has some ricochet and stuff. So, like, it's made of paper mache, but it's got that ricochet, and that's the only thing it's got. So, it's not totally useless, but it's close. It's close. Next, we got the Ulac. You know what? I'm gonna bump this down. I'm gonna bump this down over here. Ulac is S tier. It's really good. It's cheap. It's level 4. It's got ricochet. It's got all helmet protection except for the eyes. Yeah, Ulac is great. Yeah, the penalties aren't too bad either. Just looking at the stats. Yeah, pretty good. Next we got the Untar. Yeah, I mean, it's a helmet. The main issue with this is that it's got a big blue sign saying, "Shoot me here," and it'll kill me. Not great. And it's kind of expensive. It's like used in quests and stuff, and it's really not that good. It's like 30k. It's like I'd rather go with one of these. Yeah, like any one of these, I'd rather go with the Untar. Next, we got the Vulcan. Vulcan's actually pretty decent. It's just too expensive. Yeah, you gotta trade a graphics card for it if you want to barter for it. And the face shield is, what is it, level 5, level 4? I think level 4. Yeah, the face shield's level 4. That's a deal breaker. I wouldn't bother. Level 4 face shield isn't good enough to be worth it. So because of the price is why it's that bad. Really, the price alone is what keeps that thing so bad. And then we have the ZSH1, and that's pretty bad too. It's going down here with one of these. It's a stinker. Maybe over here. This is one of the better helmets, especially early game, that makes you can't hear, but it's still not good because it's only level 4. And it is, looking on the stats, yeah, level 4. It's actually kind of cheap. I think it's cheaper than this one. Yeah, it's after chemical part 4. Yep. You get the face shield. So I'm just looking at both these. I'm trying to figure out which one's the best, but they're both not great. So the only reason they're even in D tier is because early game, if you have one and you want to go factory and tank a bunch of buckshot, it can tank buckshot, and that's about all it can tank. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Just looking through this. Yeah, here it is, level 4. Yeah, this one's better because it's more customizable than this one too. You can put a little dovetail on the back of this one. So this is the better one, if you did want to go with that. So yeah, there's the tier list. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content similar to this. And yeah, see you on the next one.